Thank you so much for joining us on this our first episode that we are shooting courtesy of Zinduka Stations, and we have been hoping to get to reach to so many young people not only within Migori County but also out of the country and international. And this is a podcast led by youths, and it's also influenced for the youths. Here I'm privileged to get a teenager from Migori County who will be sharing with us some of the top experience as youths within Migori County, and also will be highlighting for us some of the top challenges that are affecting the youths in Migori County. He is also working with a foundation called Attach, a study that is based in Migori County that is supporting persons living with HIV and AIDS in Migori County. And also he had also been partnering with CHEB Kenya. Is a non-governmental organization that is also supporting care and treatment in Migori County, keeping themselves fit. Karibu sana ndugu for creating time to join with us and
Thank
also to accompany with us. So you'll get your time to also introduce yourself to the audience and also tell them who you are, where you work, and what is your experience for the period that you've been working.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Ian Steve. So much, it's like you've already said almost half of who I am actually. I'm currently helping out with a study that entails young adults who are living with HIV, and we are really looking into helping these adults to transition from the adolescent clinics to the adult clinics, and it's really it's doing good. I was in CHEB actually helping out with same again young people living with HIV and AIDS, and we were really helping out in terms of psychosocial support, doing home visits, and ensuring that these adolescents are retained in their clinic. They're taking their medications very well, and they're virally suppressed.
It's actually interesting, you know, being an adolescent or being a young adult,
okay,
and also championing for the youths to see how youths are going to live their life. It's an amazing, it's a privilege that not everybody do get to interact.
Yes, it is.
We are just here to highlight one of the top key challenges that you feel that is making the youths not to get that privilege to access medical health.
Yeah, one of the top key challenges that I can mention is number one, drug and substance abuse, and we also have unemployment in it that really contributes a lot to this drug and substance abuse. Yeah,
it's actually true, because I was kind of trying to learn that kuna wakati nafika pali kijana anaamua like hana kazi lakini lazima tafute pesa. So you find, because we are in Migori County as we speak, and Migori County is one of the Lake Region areas that are being affected by HIV, that are being affected by early teenage pregnancy, and also high number of dropouts. And also when you look at the insecurity among the youth, is also growing very high, just like you've mentioned, matters to do with the drug abuse and also lack of employment. Just to help us understand Migori County in the basis of the youth, how can you define Migori County in respect to the challenges the youths are going through?
How I can define Migori County in respect to all the challenges, I can say that Migori County, actually, we have high number of youths, actually unemployed youths. And where are these youths going into? Which kind of business are these youths and delving into? We have the boda. We have so many boda young people going into boda. This is a situation that rises when unapata mtoto mdogo ameshaingia ako around 12 years old, knows how to ride a boda, then he realizes that he can get 300 or 500 per day. Then he weighs the balance, compromises schools. He compromises between school and really hiring this boda to really get that money on a daily basis. Then you find that definitely atachagua hii boda na shule aache huko. And also I've realized that also this mtoto kuingia kwa kazi za boda na naacha shule can be also inakuwa contributed with the caregiver too. Mzazi pia, mzazi afuatilie mtoto vizuri, mzazi achilia, ajui mtoto wako aje. Hata ukimuuliza mbona mtoto wako aendi shule,
ana feel ni katu ni kitu normal.
It's normal, boy, ana feel to it's normal. It's something that I have observed actually. It's a challenge sana. Mzazi ako don't care and the child also.
Na wewe kama kijana una feel kama ni kitu yenye wewe unaona ina contribute so much to watoto kuwa so much responsible to their health. Ukiangalia saa hii kuna kitu nilikuwa najaribu kusoma, ilikuwa inanipatia information that unapata watu wengi sana especially my youths, teenagers in Migori County.
Yes.
Wameingia kwa ile shughuli ya kutafuta pesa, but hii pesa wanamalizia kwa pombe. Instead wako kwa clubs ama wako kwa other parties zenye zinawa expose. Na ningependa tu ugusie kitu kidogo, kitu very important. Mzazi yako reckless, I don't care.
Yes.
I don't care. Wewe una feel is that could be the reason why watoto wengi hawamalizangi shule?
Yes, that's just it's a contributing factor. Gisema hivyo, it's also part of the contributing factors to many reasons why mtoto majority of our youths in Migori County are not completing school. Na unapata that moja pesa pia ni tamu, the more you get it, the more you'll want more, the more you'll want more, the more you'll want more. And I realized that these kids who are actually dropping out of schools from as low as standard 5, standard 4, standard 3, wanaingianga into peer pressure. They are always vulnerable to getting into peer pressure. And this is when where drug and alcohol inaingia, because in Migori we have made clubs that bring these artists and all that, and you know, saa zingine unapata the money that anapata badala budget na vizuri, what he sees that is only ladies and maybe going to the club, which is no, sisi sema it's bad, but too much of something can be bad. It's also bad because it can also be an addiction actually. Unapata you get your money but you are just the same person mwenye alikuwa
uelewi inatoka wapi kienda wapi,
na ujielewi unatoka wapi kienda wapi. So that's ni quite a challenge.
Unajua kitu moja very interesting ni kwamba kuna high numbers of clubs, pubs, na pahali mayouth unakutana. Wewe unaona authority ya Migori inaweza saidiaje vijana ku make sure that hizi bars, clubs zimekuwa regulated in that hao vijana wapati access to this, because the more they get access to this, pia wanaanza kukua into parenting at an early stage. Like sahi unapata a good number, a statistic data inaonyesha that sahi kuna high teenage pregnancy between age of 17 and below, which is actually an alarming issue.
It is.
We kama kijana unaweza sema nini by the way?
In terms of authorities taking actions, I came to realize that maybe kuna some neglect yenye in kwa the authorities, because unapata that these clubs are now looking into money. Unapata that if the majority of population wenye wamekuja kwa hiyo club are youths and they are getting into business, so they will value money than kuangalia below 18 ama under 18, hiyo wataangalia. So if the authority could do something about it, I think the authority can really help to really ensuring that these age limits inaangaliwa. Yani sieti you know, let us not get used to things that will eventually destroy us in the future. Wakuja hapo, they also chip in and help out in ensuring that when we have these clubs hosting these big singers, these lower big singers, maybe we can have them checking the age limit of the individuals that wanaingia ndani ya clubs.
But sasa hata kama tukucheck age limit, unajua kanga pale kijana anakuanga very mkora. Anakuanga mkora, anaweza fake ID, because hawa ni watu wenye ni ma high tech, wanaelewa technology. Anaweza enda pale cyber ajitengenezee ka ID yake.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
That's true.
Akishajitengenezea ID si ni kitu yenye anasema tu acha mimi niingie nije bambe. Unaona get. So ni challenge sasa. So unajua ku address challenge ya my youths in Migori County, I think mi pia naweza contribute nikisema one of the leading factor pia inaweza kuwa ni information yenye vijana wanapata. Una get.
Right.
So sasa wao kupata information is actually very limited. Nilikuwa najaribu kujiuliza, do we really have even a public library pali vijana wanaweza enda wasome?
We don't have a public library.
It's a question for concern.
It is.
Do we really have a public library pale wanaweza, because ukiangalia most of the information yenye vijana wanapata through TikTok, Google, Facebook, na unapata some of these information are misleading. Unapata somebody does not really get to understand hii message yenye imepata, does it really work for me, na nisaidia ama unaonaje information, how county inaweza saidiaje to make sure that the information source is there to help the youth, because information source is also the challenge.
I really like the idea of the library. Really the county really putting effort into ensuring that there are libraries. Tuko na hata ka library ingine yenye youths, because hata tukiassume that watu see eti wasomi, people are reading outside here. Wewe ndio umeweka mentality that people are not reading, people are reading. I came to realize watu wanasoma. Unapata huyu mtu nadhani eti hako anasomanga nini. You find that this person at his or her own personal time kuna books zenye huwa anasoma. People are reading outside here.
Ni kweli. Ni kweli.
So
ningependa kuuliza wale mafans wetu wale wenye wanatusikiza, kama unajua ni teenager, I know kuna Rongo University, kuna Kisii, kuna Msomi Teachers Training College, kuna Rongo University yenye imefunguliwa branches in Migori Town. There is also other institutions of learning. Tuko na vocational training in Uriri, tuko na Kakrao Technical, and all the institution. We kama kijana, do you feel like the message yenye mayouth wanafaa kupata, is the source of information for the youth there ama haiko? Na una feel kama iko, is it there in terms of adequacy, watu wanaweza access your information vizuri? So, back to our conversation again. Challenge ingine inaweza kuwa like sahi nilikuwa najaribu kuelewa ni mbona sometimes county officials are involved the youth directly to get more information from the youths. Like unapata they are so much into boardroom conversation than getting to the youths ground. We unaona, can that be some hindrance why matters to do with health within the adolescents, the peer group between age 18 to around 35? Inaweza kuwa ni challenge.
Yes, that could be a challenge because it could be, because I realize that adults may think like when they come into the boardroom and start making conversations about adolescents, adolescents are changing rapidly. Actually, other conversations out, the sharing yenye tuliongea nikiwa class 8, it's not the sharing yenye kwa saizi, it's not the sharing that niliongea nikiwa high school. Things are changing rapidly. No wonder unasema, like I can say that they may think that let us put the information on social media and reach out to these people. We put this information on social media. Then we'll find that maybe they will putting on Facebook. Youth mgani yako Facebook saizi? Do you know that youth walishama Facebook kitambo?
Watu wako TikTok.
Watu walishama Facebook.
Watu wako TikTok, watu wako YouTube.
People walishatoka huko. So unapata they will maybe having a youth in there will really enlighten that right now we are here. Right now we are in this platform. Right now this is the information we need. So them having that conversation, maybe wakiwa hiyo conversation, yani them having that conversation by themselves will not really help. Having a youth in that meeting will quite.
So we una feel like kama county inaweza make sure that each and every meeting wako nayo lazima kukuwe na youth representative either from the genders or from another point.
Yeah,
at least message ifikie vijana. Hakuna mwenye sahi anaweza toa information from the county government alete vijana.
Hakuna.
Like say ukiangalia vijana wana struggle sana kukuja na their own small organizations. Wanajishika watu 5 wanafungua CBO, but unapata government haiwezi wa support because wana feel kitu yenye imekuja na kijana ni kitu yenye hawezi enda mbali. So it's good kama wana incorporate vijana wanakuwa kwa meetings zao, at least wanaweza champion. Waseme tuliongea na vijana fulani wako na idea fulani, and we think about it.
Nilikuja kuna the same way they value, wanaonanga they have to put a spiritual leader, a leader in their meeting. The same way they value that is the same way they also have to put
value
a young person in the meeting.
Because enyewe watu wana transit. watu wana transit na wale wenye ni wazee wana retire na vijana ndio wana take up.
Sasa
lazima wakue kwa system.
Na you have to also blend in.
Waanze mapema.
To get used to their language city. Yani they should start earlier blending them into their system. Ndio sasa hata to get used to hata wapate their space in that system, their voice in that system. City tunaambiwa that there is this act about this and you also don't know even about that. You don't know when it was even ilifanywa lini. You are hauna hiyo knowledge about that. Yeah.
Okay, unajua nimejaribu sana ku understand why sometimes inakuwa kitu ingine very, wacha niite disrespectful to the youths. Like unapata county government is looking for something, inataka kuanza kitu for vijana. Lakini unapata the focus group yenye imekuwa formed ni wazee. So wakileta kwa ground ni kitu yenye haiwezi kukua implemented. So vijana wanaamua kukua rebellious, wana go against it. Then wana feel like their mind is not involved. Now, do you think that youths within Migori County, if we were to disseminate the information using social media, do you think the youths in Migori County are utilizing the social media? Like sasa sahi tuseme Ministry of Health inataka kutuma message to the youths na inataka itumie something like Facebook. Do you think so many youths will get that information? Because ukiangalia sahi watu wako TikTok, watu wako Telegram, watu wako YouTube. Few wachache wako X, wachache wako Facebook.
I came to realize that in Migori we have kuna part of Migori that social media could really reach. Na kuna part of Migori that bado social media bado yezi wafikia vile.
Tunaweza fanya aje ndio hawa wenye hawawezi access hii social media message ifike. Usikumbuka message ni mpoa. I was in Nairobi some years back. Na in Nairobi things are done in a digital way. Napata message inataka ifikie mtu wako Dandora, Kayole, hata kijana mwenye ako Kodele in Kisumu. Wanatumia tu social media na message inawafikia. Na on that unapata wanatumianga hawa ma social media influencers, ma content creators. Hapa Migori sijui kama kuna watu kama hao ungeweza saidia message ifike.
Implement to ensure that this message
social media influencers.
The social media influencers for Migori wapo ndio, but unapata that mostly they feel valued outside
more
than home.
Hata kama wako valued home,
but still they can yes, they are there.
Wanaweza leta information the other side because walianza home.
Yeah, they are there.
But the first followers walipata ni watu wenye walitoka nyumbani. Before wapate that broader perspective, like sasa wako nje na wanaweza fanya one or two things. Hiyo kutumia juu nimejaribu hata kuangalia hizi maduka mabansi, tuko na Bansi Mega hapa, tuko na Shivling the other end. Influencers wale wenye wanaweza tumiwa ku market ama kutuma message, are they really there? Let me get to know kama Migori County kuna ma content creators, ma influencers wenye wanaweza tumiwa like to share the message to the youths. Remember, youths are the high consumers of the social media. Hata mtu anakubali kwenda free mode bora tu amepata message. Hata amekubali kutafuta mtu wa hotspot apate hiyo message. Do you feel Migori County tuko na influencers, ma content creators wenye wako locally? Tuachane na wale washa establish kama kina Madam Akodhe. Tuachane na wale washaji establish wakaenda nje. Wale wenye wako just within the locality in our wards and in our sub counties wanaweza saidiana. Let me get that on comment. As we narrow down sasa nataka tufike ile point inasema lazima something ifanyike.
Action.
Ukipatiwa opportunity ya ku strengthen some of these gaps zenye una feel vijana hawapati, wewe unaweza ambia county nini? The county government of Migori County unaweza iambia nini?
to strengthen these gaps.
Hizi gaps. Kumbuka vijana sasa wanatumiwa kufanya some illegal business ama wanajikuta wanatumia drugs. Wewe ukipatiwa privilege to make sure that those gaps are strengthened, what is that one thing you can tell the county? Wacha say dunia kusikiza.
One thing I can tell the county in terms of adolescence is that to value, number one, don't judge.
Don't judge. Ukisema don't judge,
what do I mean by don't judge? Nimekuja kugundua that majority of the officials in the county will judge you by your appearance, and our looks in a change every day. Hairstyles are coming, hairstyles that were never seen in the old days, fashions that are never seen in the old days. But this fashion doesn't mean that that person is not knowledgeable. Your fashion, I mentioned that that person is a drug addict. That fashion doesn't mean that that person is an alcohol, is an enemy. So number one is just don't judge us. Listen to a youth the way he or she is, and don't really try to figure out, don't put yourself into him. Just inasemangaje, treat your client the way they are.
Umesikia, hata kama ni employer, we jua the reality, vitu zina change very fast na watu lazima ukubali. So kitu kwanza amesema don't judge.
Don't judge.
Usijudge mse bila amekuja ni hivyo.
Akikuja na rasta zake,
mkubali na rasta zake. Ndio the new normal.
Rastas, sport shoes na official.
Hata kuja na Crocs. Bora kazi yako inafanyika.
The information that person is giving out is more important than the cover of the person, the outlook. So don't judge. Embrace our youth the way they are, because the world is really changing so fast, and things are coming up new and people are always scared of change. That's and these youths ndio kuletanga hizo change mara mingi. So I can say that I think I don't have sina ingine ya kuongeza.
Una ingine ya kuongeza. So inafikanga pahali things must just take to the root, and I think the county government of Migori County inafika pahali lazima you think and rethink again on how to reabsorb the information kutoka kwa vijana. Mmesikia kutoka kwa kijana amestruggle, amefika pale amefika, na his own prayer is vijana pia wale wenye wako pale nje, they get a good information at the right time in real time through the right sources zenye wanaweza pata. Number two, the county government should create a good environment yenye is not biased because of the appearance ya Gen Z. Gen Z anaweza kuja kwa ofisi yako hajachana nywele, amekuja na Crocs, amekuja na socks imevaliwa sijui aje. That is the new normal yenye lazima watu wa keep in. Na pia amejaribu kusema let the environment be favorable to kila mtu. Isikue tu unaangalia side moja, huyu ni mtoto wa mdozi, huyu sio mtoto wa mdozi. I love another thing yenye pia come out very clear, let's use a good and positive means of helping the young boys. Sai Migori County tumekuwa the talk of the town. I know hijakuwa so much very loud because hapa kwetu kupata mtu mwenye anaweza toa information direct na letee watu ni wachache. Now because of the fear of political temperatures unapata most information zinalaliwa. Na mmesikia kutoka kwa kijana amesema it's a good time now the county to also improve na walete vijana kwa some of their committees, wasiwatupe nje, because at the end of the day ni wao ndio wanaenda kuaddress pale mashinani. Your last statement, tunasema your parting shot, ile message ungependa kuambia vijana pale nje, unaweza patia mtu encouragement. Kumbuka sisi age yetu ndio age yenye we don't care. Suicide ni kama kuchinja kuku. Unasikia tuko na so many things to handle, mpaka tunajiuliza are they really necessary? Naona sahi sisi ndio tunachomana na acid because of some few understanding. So your parting shot pale, your message to the county government, ile kitu na feel inafaa kuwa introduced going forward na inaweza saidia vijana. Alafu ile message unaweza patia vijana especially wenye wako Migori County.
For the county government, it's on inclusion and equality of all the AYPs. For the young people outside there, kila mtu don't compare yourself with others. Mali huko, job unachapa, you are in the right place of life. Piga your nini, I know uoni mbele lakini you're in the right place.
Thank you so much bro for creating time. Najua tuta create tupige story na vijana wengine ndio tusikie, and I think I'm very happy because imeleta another perspective yenye pia tutaenda kwa ground, tutaenda tupige ma interviews pale nje tusikie vijana wanasema aje. Tukimalizia mtu wangu tukimalizia tunasema thank you so much, lakini usikose kutufollow pale TikTok, pale Facebook, pale Instagram, na pia tuko pale YouTube. Usikose kutusubscribe. Tuko pale katika podcast inaitwa M Philosophy ndani ya Zinduka Station. Ukisubscribe utakuwa unapata every update. Remember, you subscribe, click that notification bell anytime, any day, any hour. Kumbuka the production ya leo tutakuwa tunakuletea, make sure on Friday uko tuned in, itakuwa ina drop pale on official social media handles. Asanteni sana the entire technical team wenye wametusaidia kufanya this shooting. Tunasema asanteni sana our camera people, our sound tech, na pia wenye wametusaidia kufanya research. Tunasema thank you so much. Kila kitu hatuwezi fanya peke yetu. Tata.